During the municipal election campaign, I'm catching up with the party leaders running for mayor of Montreal. And today, I'm catching up with Soraya Martinez Ferrada of Ensemble Montréal. So good to see you again.
Well, thank you for having me.
So we're at Tohu, the circus place in Saint-Michel. And I want to know, you got to choose the location. Why did you choose this place? And what does it mean to you in your campaign?
I learned, I think, so much in this place.
You worked here.
I worked here. I started here where there was nothing. Don't forget, this place was a quarry. I lived in the quarry. I lived the impact of that environmental catastrophe. This place was the renewal of a neighborhood that really was looking for revitalization and hope for the future. And I think this is where I learned so much.
So is it sort of symbolic of
Very
how
much.
you see Montreal?
Oh yes, I mean, we're a cultural city, we're an environmental one, an economic one, one that is, drawn into our neighborhood. So I feel that this place shows what we could do best in the city.
There are a lot of challenges ahead for Montreal. The biggest one, I think, for many Montrealers is housing.
Yeah.
You have a plan. Part of it includes an affordability fund because you want to get building, because it's been a very slow process to get housing built in Montreal. You want to drop the 20-20-20 rule. How are you going to fund this fund then?
So the idea is Montreal is rich. The city, we own land, we own buildings, we own equity. We haven't used that as a leverage for funding housing. We need to be independent as a city to address the issue of housing. We are always looking into what Quebec and federal government can give us to fund these construction of social housing. But I think we can do differently, and we can change the way that we see the structural financial projects that we're going to build in the city, and partner with nonprofits, partner with the private sector, and the city can be a partner in terms of that equity that we have. Doing incentives to incentivize private sector to come back to Montreal, because what the 2020 did is that we became a big donut. Nothing was happening in the city, in the core, and everything's going around because they didn't want to build here. It was too complicated.
Okay, and that's about building off market, right? More affordable housing for Montreal.
Yeah.
Also in your housing plan, you want to help young people to buy their first home.
There's already a program. We're already lending between $5,000 to $15,000 if somebody wants to buy a home. We have to go further than that. We have to make sure that we have the capacity to give the first down payment, and these buyers can actually reimburse that fund when they re-sign their mortgage. So it's an economic driver for private sector to build and a way to get people to buy and stay in Montreal.
On the issue of homelessness, you say within 4 years, we'll see no encampments in Montreal.
When you have citizens, Montrealers sleeping outside in tents, nothing else seems so important than getting them the house that they need. But the complexity of homelessness is just not a home. It's also the social net that they need to go through the hurdles of their lives. And I think we can really do it. I put down $10 million for the private sector to match it, because right now, one of the things that it's not making our downtown or other places attractive is because we have social issues that we need to address, such as the homelessness.
So no evictions over the next 4 years?
Well, if I can, find the transition at the same time that we're tackling the issue of homelessness, of course, we'll try to get people off the tents. We don't want anybody on the tents.
But you won't force them.
I can't force them. Where are they going to go? If you're taking people outside the subway, where are they going to go? If you take people outside of a tent, what's the alternative? Right now, we're lacking that alternative. And so we have to have a protocol so they know how do we cohabitate in the neighborhood, and at the same time, build the transitional homes that they need, get the private or the nonprofit organizations to help. I put 3 times the amount of money in homelessness to have outreach workers, social workers, to work more to be able to address the issue, and making sure that we're preventing people from going into homelessness. So I also have a program on prevention.
Many of your programs, we're talking about millions and millions of dollars. Montrealers are already heavily taxed. Are we going to see our taxes go up beyond inflation.
No, I committed to inflation. I also committed to cut 1,000 people effective on our city. I think our city has grown too much. So I think we can have to make the hard choices. And one of them is reducing the growth of our city in order to have it more agile, more efficient. But yes, we're going to have to make some choices for sure. And for me, housing will be the first one.
Thank you so much for your time today. I wish you the best for the rest of the campaign.
Thank you so much.